evening, good afternoon, morning to all. So this is a message to anyone who receives this. This is an open invitation and a follow-up message after my recent talks and session with Christy Campbell, CC33, and I first of all want to express my gratitude to Christy and to everyone involved in these communities that are involved in disclosure and in healing and in overcoming a lot of the manipulative, traumatic, covert projects that have been abusing countless individuals. I want to express my sincerest gratitude and respect to all of you who have been voicing the truth and fighting despite all the opposition and setbacks and hardships that you have to endure. So my heart goes out to you. So I'm out here by the sea, so I apologize if there's difficulty of hearing due to wind and waves. I did want to extend an invitation to those who come in contact with me and my voice, who feel resonance, would like to speak or perhaps have a healing conversation or talk or stay in contact, stay in communication. Because I feel like we all need someone. Sometimes we just need someone to express ourselves to receive confirmation, space to acknowledge that what we're going through is something that needs to be seen and understood. And I feel that it's so essential to not give up on yourself, and whatever it may be that you're going through, whether that's targeting or healing from an abusive situation, a traumatic situation, perhaps an anomalous experience or unexplained phenomena that has left you in an unusual position in life. So I welcome any who have sincere need to have a sense of refuge or space to voice themselves and allow the natural process to occur. want to take this opportunity to speak about the efforts to stop and counter Project Oblivion, which was first introduced and spoken of by Olivia James, who is a trauma survivor involved in the projects and the super soldier programs. And her books are available online. I've read Grey Mouse, heard her interviews, so I recognized the importance of the movement to stop Project Oblivion and to bring awareness to what they're doing, which is to erase and prevent disclosure of all of these covert blackout projects. And I think this is just a huge tragedy and insult to all of the victims and survivors and experiencers and everyone who's had to endure really horrific and just extreme suffering in some cases. And I think for those who continue to have to endure targeting or are still involved in projects and programs, we need to stand our ground and fight back and not let anything like a Project Oblivion or whatever name they go by to erase or utilize manipulative tactics to make our stories seem crazy. So I definitely want to give a shout out to Olivia and her efforts and her mission, and I'll be encouraging awareness around countering. And I think a lot of it is about continuing to talk and voice ourselves in terms of our experiences and memories, and simply not allowing them to erase our memories, or to discredit us, or to invalidate us, or utilize whatever means they use, which they'll use whatever means they can, whether that's an alien love bite or messing with our relationships or finances, in some cases monitoring us day and night. Third-party interferences, which I'm very familiar with in my life, seems to be a pattern. So I apologize to all of you who have to endure this kind of insanity. So again, Project Oblivion needs to stop, and invite anyone who wants to counter, put an end to that, stand in unity, and to encourage you to not give up, to voice yourself, express yourself, speak the truth. The truth needs to be heard. The truth must be spoken, no matter how unbelievable it may be. The world is waking up. Disclosure is at hand, and it's not going to stop. So this is an exciting time, and I want to also just bounce off of one of Olivia's feedback from one of her interviews with Rob on the Typical Skeptic interview, which I'll be sharing or putting on my sidebar. And I think the core message of returning to love, which I felt is so true. At the end of the day, if we return to love, return to that which is most essential to our heart, the truth lies, the truth is, it can be known. And when we can continue to overcome all our inner demons and our fears and all these interferences and doubts and just psychological manipulations and social engineering, however it takes place, whether it's physical or remote, with remote monitoring or advanced technologies or quantum weapons or whatever it is that we're dealing with. I say we don't need to live in fear or be held back by any of that, because the power of love will overcome it all. Our hearts are far more powerful, our spirit eternal. So I very much am in alignment with the core message of returning to love and not letting these agencies and these agents and these programs and false narratives and manipulations to divide us and keep us living in loops of fear and doubt and confusion, isolation, whatever it is, addiction, shame, vengeance, and quarreling with one another. I think that we can overcome it all, and I think that now is the time to let it all go, because what's at stake is the future of humanity, and there are too many lives that have been enduring unbearable horrors and suffering. And we have the opportunity, we owe it to them to not let the truth go by the wayside, and to not give in to these tormentors that want to shun our voices and humiliate us and invert the beauty of our divinity. So with that, I say thank you for listening. Return to love. Remember who you are. So, with that, I say thank you. With all sincerest gratitude, love, and blessings. Much respect to you all. Peace be with you.